Coming up, the cops are on the tail of another suspected burglar.
So what we've got in there is 5 hot tubs that's been reported stolen.
With a rather unusual load.
It would appear that he's driven into a tree. Not a big tree, but big enough to stop a transit van.
Theft from lorries has become a common form of vehicle crime and costs the UK economy up to £250 million every year.
Normally organised crime groups in either a light goods or a heavy goods vehicle use those vehicles to go to other lorries like lorry parks, smash the curtain sides of lorries and then steal the contents of this lorry.
It's a call from the ex-sergeant, CID.
It's 3:30 a.m. and traffic cop Carl Jackson is responding to a call from Nottinghamshire Police.
CID are behind a vehicle that they say is involved in the theft of a lorry trailer, and they're coming up the motorway, so we will simply wait here for it and get some more info from our control room about exactly what vehicle it is we're looking for.
Traffic cop Craig Dawes is also en route.
This one's showing as a Ford Transit white. We believe this vehicle contains 6 inflatable hot tubs on board.
You're going to have 2 cars at 29 AJ.
As Craig and Carl make their way, a firearms unit up ahead spots the vehicle.
Yeah, Optional 73, we've got transit with lights in that way, guys, cover half of it. Yeah, sure. Yeah, we've got it.
They've found that transit.
But spotting the firearms car, the driver puts his foot down.
Wow. 1 male on board, very fast stop. He's into this estate, it's going to be a possibility, can't believe.
By the sounds of the commentary, he's on a housing estate going round and round and round the same roads, so they suspect he's going to run from the vehicle any time.
Yeah, vehicle's gone off road, we've followed it off road, going to put on that, it's on my own again.
Beautiful. And he's tried to be clever and go off road, and he's got stuck. And our firearms cars are X5 BMWs, which are a bit more capable off road than a transit van, so they've just arrested him. There we are.
That's him. That's Ford Transit. They're stuck.
2-7, I'm walking towards them.
So they got nowhere to go at this moment.
The firearms guy that's locked him up and has got hold of him is quite a big chap. It looks like a dad walking with his toddler as he comes out of the mist of the woods with this little thief on his hands in handcuffs. So
Nice job. And so what we've got in there is, it looks like 5 hot tubs that's been reported stolen.
6.
Is this it? 6, is it? Is that one there at the front? The driver's been arrested, been detained by our firearms unit. He's gone off road, and what's happened is it looks like he's got stuck. Fortunately, it was the marked X5 that's allowed him to go off road and pursue him. So it's a good job, really. 1 male arrested, yeah, and property recovered.
Bubble massage set. If you look at that, it's got more than 1 set of plates on there. There's one behind it. So you can whip plates off, and then it stops it being picked up on ANPR and stuff like that. So they're not messing about. And in the front, you've got an Acme kit for going out thieving. Lots of different gloves and more sets of number plates in there.
Oh, right. I wonder if he's always collecting number plates.
He's an avid number plate collector.
And to go with sets of gloves as well.
And he collects gloves and number plates, yeah.
Each to their own.
The cops believe the driver is almost certainly part of a gang that targets lorries to steal from.
They go looking for vehicles like HGVs at lorry parks, that type of thing, or parked in lay-bys, and see if they can find anything inside them that's of any use, and then if they find something worthy, they stick it in the back of their stolen vehicle and make off with the goods, basically. Have you checked VIN on it? Is it stolen?
Hey, can I pass you a VIN plate, please?
I bet it's stolen.
I think stolen.
Stolen.
It's stolen.
Stolen from South Yorkshire. So, good job by the firearms boys.
Okay, stolen.
The driver will now be further arrested for theft of a motor vehicle.
Well done, sir. Well done.
If you're a tradesman or somebody that needs a van for work and your van gets nicked, that's a cost to you. Then you're going to insurance premiums are going to go up because of it. And then until you get a new van, you potentially can't work. So it's rewarding to get these things back, and rewarding that that vehicle would have been used the following night, night after that, to go out and commit more crime. And they can't do that now because we've got it. He's actually driven to a tree, mate. That's why he's stuck. Because he's on tree. That tree's saved the day. Needs a medal, that tree. Stopped him in his tracks. You played a blinder. You've got kind of a spear on front. Ask him where his refuses are.
As Carl waits for recovery, Craig transports the driver to Chesterfield Police Station.
This way.
There's been a report of that a van's been involved in a theft. Vehicle's been located, where it's then made off from police. This gentleman has been detained. It's been established then that the vehicle's been stolen, so he's been arrested for theft of hot tubs, theft of vehicle, and failed to stop for police.
A search of the suspect also reveals some amphetamines hidden in his sock.
He'll be further arrested for possession of a controlled substance.
The suspect will now spend the rest of the night in a cell and be questioned by police in the morning.
He's gone out to do what he does for a living and make a few quid by nicking stuff off people that work hard for a living, and thankfully on this occasion he gets caught. So hopefully he'll get some time at Her Majesty's pleasure.
In tonight's episode, the driver of the stolen Honda that failed to stop for Dave McAllister pleaded guilty to aggravated taking of a vehicle without the owner's consent, theft from a dwelling, drink driving, failure to stop for police, dangerous driving, and using a vehicle otherwise than in accordance with a licence and whilst uninsured. He was sentenced to 26 weeks imprisonment and disqualified from driving for 18 months. No action was taken in relation to the damage of the police car or the school gates.
Get on the wall, both of you. What have you been doing? On the bad bend.
The two men seen stealing property from cars pleaded guilty to burglary and each received a 12-month suspended sentence, 180 hours of unpaid work, and forced to pay back the £50 stolen from the victim.
To make this simple, you're both under arrest on suspicion of burglary, house burglary.
The two men suspected of stealing a car, then breaking into a commercial premises with sledgehammers, have been released under investigation. The driver of the car that made off from Alex, then crashed into a fence, was charged with dangerous driving, failing to stop for police, and driving whilst disqualified and without insurance. He was sentenced to a 19-week curfew and was placed on a tag.
Stop being so mouthy, right? I dictate, you're in my custody, I dictate when you get up or when you don't.
And although the driver of the white van could not be linked to the theft of the stolen hot tubs, he was found guilty of theft from a person, receiving stolen goods, and dangerous driving. He was sentenced to 68 weeks at a young offenders institution. The failure to stop charge was withdrawn at court.